Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video the bold and the beautiful spoilers for Monday, November 4th show that Steffy Forrester stood by her decision to fire Hope Logan and made it obvious that she wasn't going to change her mind. Brooke reels over humiliation. Hope's photos removed from Forrester. Steffy, Ridge Forrester, and Taylor Hayes were joined by Charlie Weber to verify that Hope was no longer on the property. Charlie also disclosed that, under Steffy's instructions, he had removed Hope's pictures and disabled her security access. Ridge expressed concern about the potential PR controversy and said he would need to speak with Katie Logan, Heather Tom, the head of marketing and PR. Steffy brought up the fact that Katie was still a Logan and seemed to assume that she would support Hope. Steffy pointed out that Carter Walton Lawrence St. Victor would also need to be informed, and she anticipated resistance given how strongly he had just supported Hope. After learning that Steffy had already closed Hope's email, Ridge finally pondered what they ought to inform the team. Taylor recommended that they adhere to the straightforward reality that Hope was let go. Additionally, Ridge wanted to talk to Catherine Kelly Lang's character Brooke Logan to ensure that she received updates from him rather than another person. Taylor emphasized that everyone needed to be aware that Ridge backs Steffy and that the choice was definite. Steffy admitted that Brooke would stand up for her daughter after stating that it was good not to be overruled or contradicted. Ridge was urged by Steffy to maintain his composure and not let the Logans influence his decision regarding Hope. On Monday's BNB episode, Carter brought Hope to Brooke's house and promised to fix the situation. Since Forrester hadn't been a nice place for her in a long time, Hope wasn't even sure she wanted to fix it. Carter maintained that Steffy wouldn't get away with this, and contended that they could make it a good place for her. Carter pulled Hope into an embrace after declaring he would fight for her. Hope acknowledged that Steffy had fired Brooke after she realized something was amiss when she got home. Just in time for Steffy to notice and misinterpret the situation, Hope finally revealed how she was trying on lingerie to model for Carter when she fell on John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin. Hope, on the other hand, was unwilling to expose their affair and put Carter's job in danger. It would only serve to strengthen Steffy's unfavorable opinion of Hope and complicate matters for Carter. Hope noted that until Carter began protecting her, the Forresters never challenged his beliefs. Hope wanted to keep Carter's name out of this, since he knew the truth would only damage him. Hope claimed that Ridge already did, but Brooke countered that he was co-CEO and wouldn't allow this to occur. Hope clarified that Ridge pushed Steffy to go in order to support her. Hope mentioned that Taylor was present as well after she described being led to the elevator and humiliated in front of other staff members. Based on how everything transpired, Hope thought Steffy was attempting to embarrass her. Brooke wasn't pleased that Taylor was present for all the drama and was taken aback by Ridge's behavior. Before holding Hope's hand and planting a kiss on it, Carter insisted that he wouldn't let Steffy and Ridge to get away with this. We'll give you more predictions about Carter's retaliation and the impending bad news, because spoilers for the bold and the beautiful indicate that Ridge and Steffy will face significant challenges in the future. Carter's power strategy and Steffy's unexpected repercussions. Here are spoilers for Tuesday, November 5th, 2024's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans can anticipate that Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, will come up with a strategy to change the balance of power at Forrester Creations in tomorrow's episode. It sounds as though Carter will attempt to make internal changes. However, what does this portend for the futures of Carter and Hope Logan, Annika Noel? Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera as you continue reading The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Brooke Logan's discovery. According to Tuesday, November 5th BNB spoilers, Catherine Kelly Lang's character Brooke Logan will still be in shock at Hope's shocking revelation. Brooke was certain that Ridge Forrester, Torsten K., would be the voice of reason if Steffy Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McInnes Wood fired Hope. Hope was undoubtedly horrified when she informed Brooke that Ridge had done it while Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, was with him. Carter assured Hope that he would make things right. Hope stated unequivocally that she does not believe she will ever be able to return to Forrester Creations. Read more. Brooke Logan targets Eric in the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Nothing is right at the fashion house anymore, according to Hope. What does Hope do for a living now that she is grieving? Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter Walton's power shift plan. According to Tuesday, November 5th, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Carter will be furious over what transpired. The fact that Ridge, Steffi, and Eric Forrester, John McCook, appeared to reject Carter's expansion proposal already infuriated him. The problem is that Carter was not fired. They all gave it some serious thought. But in the end, they said no. Regardless, Carter will choose to alter the balance of power at Forrester Creations. Fans may also anticipate that Brooke will choose to speak with Ridge about the situation with Hope on Tuesday, November 5th. Ridge informed Steffi that before the co-CEO goes out to celebrate, he must inform Brooke about the termination. Brooke already knows, of course, thanks to Hope. This could therefore be very detrimental to Bridge. Taylor and Steffi's suggestion that Katie Logan, Heather Tom, might be problematic is another problem. What will the other members of the Forrester Creations staff think about Steffi firing Hope in public? Although Steffi believes she has resolved one issue, there may be more unintended repercussions. On Tuesday, November 5th, 2024, which narrative are you most excited to see? What do you think will happen to Taylor, Steffi, Brooke, and Ridge? What lies ahead for Hope, Finn, Carter, and the other characters? Steffi refuses to listen when Eric tries to step in and provide hope. Eric Forrester, John McCook, disagrees with Steffi Forrester's Jacqueline McInnes Wood decision to terminate Hope Logan, Annika Noel, according to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful BNB. But when it comes to Hope, Steffi doesn't listen to logic. She will remain there as Steffi has removed her from the group and out of her line of sight. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Steffi Forrester was eager to fire Hope Logan. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffi was eager to get rid of Hope as soon as she had the opportunity to expel her from Forrester and demanded that Ridge Forrester, played by Torsten K., support her. Ridge is aware that he is losing the argument with Steffi, so he is not going to do it in front of Taylor. Ridge agreed, refusing to let them band together against him. Ridge is aware that he should have trusted Brooke when she assured him that Hope would not pursue Finn once more. Instead of mindlessly following orders, Ridge ought to have taken the time to speak with Hope alone and find out what was going on. But that's not what actually occurred, and nobody seems to care. Despite giving Ridge and Steffi control of the business, Eric lets this continue. BNB spoilers. It's clear that Brooke Logan begs Eric Forrester. If Brooke and Ridge weren't having issues, Eric most likely wouldn't be aware of any of this. Eric is aware that Ridge will err and lose Brooke once more, and he does not want it to occur. But what else can he do if Steffi and Ridge won't listen to him? Or is someone else going to do it for him? Lawrence St. Victor's character Carter Walton recognizes the injustice toward Brooke and Hope. Carter is resolved to take action, and if Ridge and Eric refuse, he will. Since Carter is a lawyer, he is aware that Steffi's actions are unlawful, and he has heard her threats. Does Carter have another plan? Or will he urge Hope to go to court? Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Steffi Forrester could have made a mistake. Steffi needs to get off this power trip immediately. This time, Steffi has opened a can of worms that she might not be able to close. Steffi has not only upset Brooke, but she has also caused a stir among designers and models. Will Steffi's actions spark a mutiny among the Forrester staff? Is a Forrester strike, or worse, possible? The Logans contribute to the development of this company, just as much as the Forresters do. As Hope has already stated, Steffi is currently making every effort to eliminate one aspect of this family, but it is not going to be successful. Steffi overlooks the fact that Brooke's sisters work for the company and back Hope as well. Will Steffi encounter far more criticism than she anticipated? Will Hope get her job back and more in the end? Make sure to read up on all that's going on with BNB at the moment. About news, updates, and spoilers about The Bold and the Beautiful return frequently. Steffi Forrester stands firm. Charlie executes orders. With Ridge, Taylor, and Charlie by her side, Steffi was unwavering in her stance on Hope's termination. Charlie's confirmation that Hope's photos were taken down and her security access revoked signaled a complete break with the past. Steffi didn't just fire Hope. She erased her presence from Forrester Creations, underscoring the finality of her decision. While Ridge acknowledged the potential PR issues, Steffi dismissed concerns about Katie's loyalty, suspecting her allegiance would still lie with Hope as a Logan. Steffi also braced for possible backlash from Carter Walton, Hope's loyal supporter, showing her awareness of the complicated allegiances within the company. Ridge and Steffi's alliance tested. Ridge expressed concern about Brooke's reaction and wanted to inform her himself to manage the situation. Taylor, however, urged Ridge to remain steadfast and support Steffi's authority. When Steffi admitted it was refreshing not to be contradicted, she implicitly challenged Ridge to choose family over personal loyalties, especially with Brooke poised to defend Hope. Hope's heartbreak and Carter's determination. Meanwhile, at Brooke's house, Carter tried to comfort Hope, who questioned whether she even wanted to fight for her place at Forrester. Carter, however, promised to stand by her and insisted they could restore her position. His fierce loyalty and physical gestures, like hugging and later kissing Hope's hand, hinted at the depth of his feelings and his resolve to protect her reputation. Hope explained to Brooke the incident that triggered her firing. Steffi had caught her in a compromising position while modeling lingerie for Carter, which led to a misunderstanding involving Finn. Despite the misunderstandings, Hope refused to expose her relationship with Carter to avoid jeopardizing his career and worsening Steffi's view of her. Brooke's fury and Ridge's betrayal. Brooke's shock turned to anger as Hope recounted the humiliating details of her firing, including Ridge's passive support of Steffi's actions and Taylor's presence during the ordeal. For Brooke, Ridge's allegiance to Steffi over Hope was a profound betrayal, and her resentment toward Taylor's involvement added fuel to the fire. Brooke, stunned by Ridge's decision, finds herself more isolated from him and increasingly distrustful of his loyalty to their family. Carter's vow of payback and the fallout ahead. Carter's anger at Ridge and Steffi's treatment of Hope suggests he may be planning his own retaliation. His actions could spell more trouble for Ridge and Steffi, especially as he openly challenges their authority. With unresolved tension brewing, the Forresters face potential infighting, and Brooke may find herself aligning with Carter as they both seek justice for Hope. Carter Walton's power move. Carter Walton is seething over Hope's recent firing and the dismissal of his expansion pitch. Although his proposal for Forrester Creations was considered, the final answer from Ridge, Steffi, and Eric was a firm no now. Carter is determined to challenge the power dynamics at Forrester from the inside, looking for ways to increase his influence and potentially restructure how decisions are made. This rebellious streak from Carter hints that he's ready to use his position to impact the company in ways Steffi and Ridge never anticipated. With Hope's future at Forrester hanging in the balance, Carter's plan could serve as both a power play and a means of vengeance. His drive to fix things for Hope, combined with his lingering feelings, suggests he's willing to take big risks, which may include reshaping the corporate hierarchy or even rallying support from disaffected team members. Brooke Logan's confrontation. Brooke Logan is still processing the shock of Hope's firing and Ridge's endorsement of Steffi's decision. Brooke had hoped Ridge would protect Hope, but with Ridge and Taylor united in their stance, Brooke feels betrayed and blindsided. In Tuesday's episode, Brooke confronts Ridge, forcing him to justify his choice to back Steffi. This confrontation could be a breaking point for Ridge and Brooke's relationship, as Ridge tries to explain the rationale behind his loyalty to Steffi. Brooke's discovery has already dealt a blow to her trust in Ridge, and with her daughter's career and reputation at stake, she'll demand answers. Unforeseen consequences for Steffi. Steffi's public dismissal of Hope was intended to send a clear message, but it might backfire. Removing Hope from the company could spark dissent among the staff, especially from those loyal to the Logan family, or those who question Steffi's judgment. Ridge himself voiced concerns over potential PR fallout, which could put Katie Logan in a challenging position as head of PR and marketing. While Steffi is confident she's eliminated a problem, her actions may cause more disruption than stability. Team Forrester's response. As the news of Hope's firing circulates, it's bound to generate mixed reactions within the Forrester team. While some may see it as a strong move by Steffi, others might view it as an overreach. Taylor and Steffi's concerns over Katie's loyalty add tension, as Katie's role as head of PR could influence the public response to Hope's departure. Meanwhile, Eric Forrester's support of Steffi may not be as unwavering as she thinks, especially if Brooke's persuasion shifts his sympathies. What's next? The fallout from Steffi's decision could spiral into a larger Forrester-Logan conflict, with each side defending its own interests. Carter's determination to shift the power structure suggests that he won't be backing down anytime soon, setting him on a collision course with Steffi and Ridge. As Brooke challenges Ridge's decision, her relationship with him could be at stake, potentially reigniting her bond with Eric as a comforting presence in her life. Eric Forrester's attempt to mediate on behalf of Hope Logan may be one of his most challenging battles, yet on the bold and the beautiful. Despite his best efforts, Steffi Forrester refuses to budge, drawing a firm line against her cousin. Here's what's in store as Steffi's hard stance starts to stir up more than she bargained for. Steffi's hardline decision. Steffi has been eager to assert her authority, and she didn't hesitate when the opportunity to fire Hope arose. She demanded Ridge's support, and found a willing ally in her father, especially with Taylor's presence swaying him. For Ridge, maintaining family unity was paramount, even if it meant aligning with Steffi's harsh move without fully investigating Hope's side of things. This decision has only intensified the rift between the Forresters and Logans, with Steffi firmly convinced that the company is better off without Hope's influence. However, this may only be the beginning of bigger issues, as Steffi's unilateral decision has started rippling through Forrester Creations. Eric and Brooke's plea. Brooke Logan is devastated and feels betrayed by Ridge's stance, leading her to appeal directly to Eric for support. Eric, who still has a soft spot for Brooke and feels responsible for Hope's stability at Forrester, isn't comfortable with Steffi's sudden power play. Although he's passed on company control, Eric's loyalty to Brooke and his legacy at Forrester Creations push him to speak out. Yet with Steffi ignoring his advice, Eric's influence appears limited. The question now is whether Eric can find a way to curb Steffi's ambitions, especially as Brooke grows more concerned that Ridge will alienate her if this situation spirals out of control. Carter Walton's bold move. Carter Walton sees the injustice Hope is facing and, as Forrester's legal counsel, is determined to set things right. Not only is Carter frustrated by Steffi's unchecked power, but he's also seen her ruthless behavior firsthand. Carter suspects that Steffi's actions may not be entirely legal, considering her threats and the questionable grounds for Hope's termination. This sets the stage for Carter to take decisive action, whether by advising Hope to pursue legal recourse, or by standing up to Steffi directly. His loyalty to the Logans, and perhaps even his unresolved feelings for Hope, could propel him to challenge Steffi's authority in a big way. If Ridge and Eric won't intervene, Carter just might. Steffi's consequences. Steffi's quest to eliminate Hope could spark a backlash that she didn't foresee. The fallout from her decision may extend beyond the Logans, affecting models, designers, and other Forrester employees, who view her actions as disruptive to the company's collaborative spirit. As tensions rise, Steffi's aggressive approach may risk alienating her own employees and create a divide within the workforce. There's even speculation that Brooke and the Logan family could rally the support of Forrester's staff to counter Steffi's reign, leading to potential strikes or open resistance. Could Hope regain her position? As Steffi faces mounting criticism, it's possible that this situation could ultimately backfire. If Carter pursues a legal angle or Eric manages to sway Ridge, there's a chance that Steffi will be pressured to reinstate Hope, or worse, face serious consequences for her actions. The Logans have been integral to Forrester's history, and removing Hope may only rally more support behind her, possibly leading to her return with even more influence. Stay tuned to see if Steffi's hardline stance leads to more upheaval at Forrester Creations. With Eric and Carter ready to act, Steffi may soon find herself in an unexpected showdown, where she could lose more than she ever anticipated. The bold and the beautiful promises an episode packed with power struggles, family drama, and the potential for alliances to shift in dramatic ways.